Someone once gave me a challenge, and I'm going to pass it on to you. The challenge was this: write a sentence about the goodness of God using 26 words, and each word is to begin with a successive letter of the alphabet. So the first word begins with A, next one B, and so on, until you get to the end. And then I can tell you the biggest challenge is the X. It really is. I cheated, I used Exalt. But, you know, have a go, see what you can do. But when you're doing this, just remember that when some of the prophets were writing, and particularly the psalmists, they would take the letters of the Hebrew alphabet and use each letter as an inspiration for a stanza of what they were writing. So when you come to Psalm 119, which is famous for being the longest psalm, and you get to the sixth stanza, you know that they're on the sixth letter of the Hebrew alphabet. And you just begin to wonder, how are they going to find incredible things to say that are fresh when they're writing about the Word of God and they're going through every letter of the Hebrew alphabet, not just to come up with one word, but to come up with a whole section of poetry. But you know, as you go through Psalm 119, there are some incredible gems, and I want to share one with you today, which I just love, and I hope it's going to be a real blessing to you. And even if you don't get time to do the exercise I've set you, do reflect on this verse in the Psalm. It's Psalm 119, and it's verse 45. It says, "I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought out your precepts." So this is amazing. It's basically saying that, you know, one of the things I love about the Word of God is that as I delve into it and seek out God's rules and His ways of dealing with us, I discover a greater freedom. I can walk about in freedom because I've looked into the Word of God. Now, it only works if you apply what you read. So you've got to look into it and then apply it. And that's when the freedom comes. But you know, even when you're reading it, there can be a sense of liberation that comes into your life as it shifts out concepts that are negative and wrong and puts positive concepts in your mind and begins to give you a sense of what God really wants from your life. So hold on to that. I want you to hold that incredible verse in that sixth stanza of Psalm 119. I will walk about in freedom, for I have sought your precepts. I want you to be walking around in freedom. And now I've told you how you can do it.